Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already watched some of my videos. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I post. And if you hear that whooshing sound in the background, that's my landlords have turned on water in their apartment or in their house somewhere, and I can hear it. And they seem to always do it when I start recording these videos, but I really need to do this before I've got to go run some errands, so just bear with me. Anyway, it's almost January 2020, and I am so going to be writing 2019 so many times at work and having to fix it. But you know what? It'll be fine. And do look for my goals for 2020, my financial goals, because I will be posting that in a video. It just might be after the new year because I am spending spending Christmas and New Year's with my family back in my hometown. So, and I probably won't have a lot of time to record, so I'll probably just take a pause from recording until I get back to my house or my apartment. So, anyway, now it's time to budget all of the money that's coming in January. And January is actually one of my 3 paycheck months. So I will get from my regular job $3,982 because that's an extra pay. I do have GST coming in as well, which is $160.07, which when you add the two together comes to a total of $4,062.89. So that's a lot of money. Now we want to budget it all so that it's as close to zero or at zero by the end of the month, so that I can make sure that my money has a purpose and I'm not just recklessly spending or overspending in categories. So first up is housing, because of course that's most important. My rent is $520 a month. My phone bill is $46.49 a month, and electricity is $81 a month because I'm on the budget billing program. Netflix is $13.99 a month, and my bank fees they haven't been close to this in a while, but the first bank fee I got was $22.50 because they didn't tell me they were switching me from a student account to a regular account. So I didn't know, and I used my debit card too many times. So I budget that, but I don't necessarily use all of that money. I just want to make sure that I have it just in case. So altogether, this category comes to $683.98. And of course, because it is a 3 paycheck month, most of my bills that I'm paying are the same. The only real differences are in my cash envelopes and sinking funds, and that snowball and savings, because those are on a bi-weekly basis, not a monthly basis. But yeah. So my bus is still going to cost $82.50. That's not going to change either. So $82.50. My insurance, I believe, should still be $17.16. I think my landlords have that bill because the way they had to do it was to act as if, they had to do it a weird way. And anyway, so it's been the once a year communications have been going to my landlords, so I'll probably get that on Sunday. And I'll have a better idea, but for now I'm just going to stick with what I know. For groceries, I am budgeting $190 because I usually do $125. Then I add, for a third paycheck month, I treat the third paycheck as the first paycheck of the month, so I do the same, so that would be an extra $65 for groceries. And dining out, I just added 30 more because that's, again, another paycheck. So altogether, it is $280. For fun money, I have budgeted $60 because that's $20 per paycheck. $60 for my provincial loan. That is always going to be $107.71 a month. And my federal loan is always going to be well, not always. I am going to switch it once I get my provincial loan paid off, but for now it's the $513.53. And then I have calculated it out, so my debt snowball should be $598.01. And I'll explain why that's so low considering my paycheck when I get to the next category. So altogether, I should put $1,219.23 to my debt. So for my savings, usually it's $100. For a 3 paycheck, usually it's $150. However, I did have to use $600 of my emergency fund for because I had something come up, it needed to be dealt with, and unfortunately it cost a lot of money. It happens, and that's why we have an emergency fund, but because it's a 3 paycheck month, I want to get that back up to where it should be. So that's why I'm budgeting this $750, because it's the $150 that usually would come out plus the $600 that I need to put back into it. And I'm not going to go into details just because it's a little bit personal, and I appreciate that you guys might be curious, but it's just something I'd rather not share. Because it's a little bit too personal for me to feel comfortable sharing, if that makes sense. And I hope you understand. So that's why that my debt snowball isn't as high as it has been for my previous 3-month paycheck. Okay, so jumping back in. Next up is cash envelopes and sinking funds that weren't covered by previous categories. So my giving is $390. Gifts, I am going to stick with the $50 per paycheck for the moment so that I can hopefully build that up, because birthdays I try and keep fairly inexpensive. But I'd rather build it up a little bit faster, especially for my cash envelope breakdown, my new one, it does have for the fall and winter that I am putting $50 aside. So I'll probably do that until end of March, which I think March is end of winter, or is it February? Well, we'll say March because that's the end of the normal hockey season. So that's when I'll probably switch over to my spring summer budget. And so then I'll go back to the 25. But it should also give me a nice start to my Christmas fund, even with all the birthdays that come up in the following months. So 150. I feel like a lot of this video is explanation. So for my trip, I budgeted $30. Misk gets $30. Subscription gets $30. Hockey is one that is a bit different. I budget $140 because traditionally in a 2 paycheck month I do $50, and then on the 3rd paycheck month I do an extra $90 because I have that wiggle room in the budget, so that I can get to the amount that I need it to be, which is $590 by July, or in July when my season ticket payment is due. And then for my brother, I am budgeting this. I don't think I'll need to do it, but just in case, I am going to budget $200. Just in case, because I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's that. So altogether, this category comes to $970, and that's 0 cents. So altogether, my income is $4,062.89. I have spent $4,062.87, which brings me to a difference of 2 cents. So that's close enough to 0 that I'm comfortable with leaving it as is. So yeah, so this is kind of my 3 paycheck monthly budget. Let me know in the comments down below what you do when you have a 3 paycheck month. I'd love to hear it. And as always, please do consider subscribing, hitting that bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I post, and don't forget to like and comment on my videos. I really appreciate everything you do for me and that you like my videos and keep on watching them. So until next time, bye!